name's Devon, Mann. I'm from Valley Mills, Texas. In 2012, I was hired to work at Santo ISD. I've been in the Santo School District for 12 years and have lived in Santo for the past 10. My life before Christ, there were certain circumstances and events at a younger age growing up that really, mentally kind of affected, I guess, my self-perception and just feeling that I really didn't belong in a church. As I looked at a church, it was the picture perfect families, father, wife, son, daughter, some things like that. And as I aged and progressed, that insecurity grew and grew to really, you have these ambitions. And I knew I wanted to be a great father. I grew, at the time I thought I grew up without a father figure. I wanted to be a great husband. I wanted to be a head football coach. And, God placed a few people in my life that had really led me into that direction. And you accomplish those three things and you get there and there's still something missing. I first heard about Christ at a young age, and always wanted that relationship. I was super insecure about how to go about that relationship. I couldn't quote the Bible. I never prayed in front of a group of people. I couldn't navigate a Bible very fast. If you tell me to find a verse, it's still to this day, it's going to take me a while. I thought that defined me as a Christian. So I was super hesitant to go there. As I look back on my life, God's got a huge plan. And like I said earlier, I didn't think I had a father figure at the time. And, that He put several men in my life that have had a huge impact on me. First off, as a young guy, you've got to have a strong male influence. And my grandfather went above and beyond anything that he had to do, especially at that late of an age. And man, he, looking back, call it divine intervention. He met every wild turn that I had with an iron fist. And all the way up until the day I graduated from college. And up until that point, I thought he hated me. He was always on me. And looking back, God put him in my life to piece together, the puzzle of where I was supposed to be. And since that day on, we've been best friends. And extremely blessed to have that in my life, and at that younger age, I look back and I played a victim because during the time I didn't see it like that. I only looked at the circumstances that I had. And that got me to 2012 when I came to Santo, and God put two other individuals in my life, Randy Thornton and Marcus Cook, and they introduced the Bible to me, spoke confidently, never treated me that I was less, because I didn't know as much or whatever, and really opened up a completely different avenue of faith for me. I was still a little reluctant, still battling some of those insecurities. In comes Chris Weber, and I don't know what Chris saw in me. I'd come to church and then I'd disappear for a little bit, but he always seemed to text me at the right times. I'm praying for you, I'm thinking of you, just want to encourage you. And finally, my relationship with him helped me get comfortable. Started to attend in church regularly, felt really good about it. And then on July 30th, 2023, I'm sitting in the back pew. I can't even remember what the sermon was about. It's the day before two-a-days, and it hits me like a million pounds. And it just, you've been given this platform, what are you doing to use it? You know, you've never prayed in front of a group of people. You don't speak the gospel to anybody, you know. And here you are, you've got a chance to make an impact. What are you doing? I left there, got in the car with my wife, and I told her, I said, starting tomorrow, I said, we're gonna pray after every practice. We're gonna pray after every game, and we're gonna be intentional in the Lord's word. And it was hard. It was uncomfortable. I met with the coaches, told them what I wanted to do, told them my shortcomings, and they were all on board, and there we went. And since that day, since July 31st, I've never felt more confident in Christ's word. I've never felt like I've belonged more than I do now. You know, coming to Christ has really opened my eyes. It's put me in some really good relationships. You know, that opened up a door with a book study over Wild at Heart with Lee Scott. And really got some of those things that I battled out there amongst a good group of men, and were able to discuss those. And since my relationship with Christ, just at peace. I'm no longer in control. My selfish ambitions, they don't matter. It's all up to God, the good, the bad, the ugly. He has it. I give it to Him. I want to be a warrior for Christ. I want to lead my children in a godly way. And I want to lead the youth that I come in contact with in a godly manner. And for me, you know, the line's been drawn in the sand. But why I'm here today, getting baptized, for me, the line's already been drawn. But there's other people out there with the same insecurities and worries, and feeling that they don't belong from whatever circumstance. And I'm here to encourage them. You know, you do belong. There is no perfect person out there. If there's a perfect person out there, you don't need Jesus. And so I'm here to just, you know, moving forward, I want to encourage these people. I want to come in contact with these people, and just help those people who feel unwanted, who feel this lack of belonging, feel comfortable.